Now, before we get started tonight, I want to ask everybody to please keep in your prayers the folks up around Anchorage, Alaska. They have been devastated this week with a very serious earthquake. And we're praying that they'll be okay and things can be restored back to some level of safety very soon. Well, you may know I got a brand new book out. It's called Rare, Medium, or Done Well, Making the Most of Your Life. It's not a cookbook, and it's not a political book. It's an inspirational faith book, and it would work beautifully for individual study or for small groups, and even has discussion questions at the end of each short chapter. Now, it's about stopping long enough to step back and think about what's important. Not urgent, but truly important in life. You know, we are often so busy doing the immediate that we miss focusing on the ultimate. If we live solely for success in this world and fail to prepare for the life that comes after we exit, we've not lived very wisely. We need to leave a legacy, not just loot for our children and grandchildren. So what kind of legacy? Well, that's what the book outlines, a legacy of honesty, love of God, commitment to family, hard work, generosity, a sense of humor, and a positive attitude toward life. Those are among many of the attributes that will live beyond our lifetime. Now, during Thanksgiving week, I unexpectedly experienced a little slice of the legacy that I'll leave behind, and you're never going to believe where and how I experienced it. Janet and I took our 3 adult children and our 6 grandchildren to Disney World for a week. Yep. One of the busiest weeks of the year there. In fact, it was so busy that one of the days the park hit capacity and they actually stopped selling tickets. Even Mickey couldn't take any more. And it was beyond exhausting. My Apple Watch said that I walked about 8 miles a day and I stood on my feet for 12 to 13 hours a day. Now keep in mind, my 6 grandkids range in age from 7 down to 1 year old. As my wife sometimes says, there is a reason God gives babies to younger women. Frankly, I've never ridden so many roller coasters in a week in my life. I've never met so many cartoon characters or taken so many photos of princesses. And in addition to the sheer physical toll on my aging body from chasing tykes around the world's largest amusement park, I'm thinking I might have to sell a kidney just to pay for it all. But I got to tell you something. When I look at the photos that I've got from the week watching that 1-year-old hug Mickey Mouse, or the unbridled joy in the face of my 2 granddaughters when they got to dress up like princesses and meet the characters that they've watched in the movies, or the laughter caught on video when the 7-year-old took on the 5-year-old and the 3-year-old in a sword fight that old spoil sport Papaw had to intervene and stop, I got to be honest, I sit there with a silly grin on my face. I truly believe that long after I'm gone, they're going to remember our time there together. They better. Well, I hope they can relish it half as much as me. And yes, maybe I could have sent one of them to college for what it cost me to have that experience. But to see them enjoy a week of reckless abandon to adventure, learning, and simple fun was great for them, but it was worth every penny to me. Oh, sure, I truly do hope to leave them some funds for college, but I realized that I left them and me something too valuable to put a price on. Time. Time together to love and laugh and live large with an overgrown rodent with massive ears who just turned 90 years old this year. Now, if you live a rare life, you've never really lived. A medium life, one that wasn't bad, but it just wasn't that good. But a life done well, that is a life that will keep you living beyond your lifetime. I knew it was a good book, but after realizing that I lived some of it, I decided it's a great book. And who knew that a 90-year-old mouse would drive home its message to me?